Hello there, greetings. I know I have a lot of questions I got to answer that have been submitted to the site. I went to see, but I can't get this out of my mind, so I got to do this real quick to get this out. I just can't. I'm waiting. I'm here trying to do questions, and I got all this thing in my brain. I went to see The Last Jedi. Yes, I understand. There's a lot of hate going on with it. I'm not going to do any spoilers. I'm going to do extra video spoilers. I'm not sure if anybody cares. I'm going to put it out there anyway if somebody does. So whatever. However that works, I figure I put something out there because it is alien connected. I might connect more. I did get something out of some of it. It was actually through a preview. It has nothing to do with Star Wars, actually. It had to do with, I'll throw this in there anyway. It has nothing to do with the preview, but yeah, like the Avengers of the creature that's going to, Thanos is going to take over the Earth. And while I was seeing that, it's like there are actually beings that want to do that here. I don't think that's new news, but I usually don't connect to it. But I was like, I've seen this already. And when I connect, it's like, geez, there's really are beings out there really want to like cause like not good stuff for us, basically. Like take over the planet or whatever it is, or manipulate us. I mean, massively just show themselves and do their stuff. It's probably very Anunnaki of them. Anyway, I guess it's Thanos wants to get these his power glove, and he gets jewels to power it up, like 4 of them, Infinity Stones to do whatever. And when I'm just seeing that, I was just, geez, I mean, that tells you how well protected we are, because in our dimension, because that things like that do exist. Just put it out there. If you know what I'm talking about, you can always look it up on your internet. It's an Avengers movie coming up. Anyway, okay. Last Jedi. I'm not going to do any spoilers. I'm going to do it best I can. Either way, yeah, it wasn't horrible, but I already watched all the spoilers, so I kind of knew what I'm getting into because I'm just curious, and I had to see it. When I saw it, it's like, it's not horrible, but it is almost like an insult to the old regime. Princess Leia, they wasted. Luke Skywalker wasted. This could have been like part 4 of the new trilogy. The way they throw out characters, the old ones, because they mishandle. They just don't. They have these new characters. They're all right, but are they enough to carry this series? Probably not. There's like literature on all this stuff. Like I forgot what it's called. It was a canon, and now it's not. I forgot what it was. Brain's not working. Anyway, they have all these Star Wars books, and now it's not. I forgot the name of it right now, but it's not canon anymore. I think it was, and they can use that material. It's probably anyway. These movies, I don't know what they're doing with them. It's definitely for kids. The jokes don't work. It's all right. It's entertaining, but the thing is about being entertaining is that if you're invested in the old characters, it does do an insult there because they don't handle them well at all. I mean, Leia is in it doing humorous. It's almost comical what they do with Leia. I'm not going to go into it, but it's like, and Luke is almost like a joke. They really did. They knew what they were doing. This thing got green lighted by the CEO of Disney, and it was a Kathleen Kennedy that runs it. So don't say they did not go through. I mean, they're trying something new. They did. There's some things they had. I guess they had. Was it a casino scene that people don't like? Was what I'm seeing from reviews. And I see why they don't like it, but I think it had an interesting twist at the end of it, which actually worked out pretty good. Yeah, some of the twists didn't work. They tried. They put too much into this thing. They don't have a simple story. They got like 3 stories going on almost. About 3. And with the humor, I mean, it's definitely a kids movie. With teenagers, perfect for that. Old people probably, if you're invested in the characters, yeah, you're gonna. It's funny because The Force Awakens was for the fans. I mean, that was kind of not great. It was all right. But this one is like an insult. It's like we're just going to bury the whole thing. So I'm not sure if they're going to do a series on this anymore. I mean, at least with the director that directed this. Even by the previews, it didn't look like it was. Yeah, they looked like they really. I mean, right in the beginning, they had jokes that kind of work, but if you're a kid, it works great. And it's cringeworthy for some of us old people. But some of it's just like, oh gosh, what am I doing here? I should not be watching this. It's like it's just not a Saturday morning for kids, basically. But that's all right. But I mean, it has a little bit for everybody. It did have. I want to go into spoilers. I'm gonna try and keep this super condensed. They really just threw the whole old series out, unfortunately. It does look like, and the new characters are kind of. You got the emo bad guy. You got the Snoke guy that was kind of interesting, and they just threw that out. They could have did something really interesting with that. They didn't do anything. See, there's a lot of fan theories, and they're a lot better than the movie. And that's the problem. It's like, even with the girl, even if they, not going to spoil, but the girl that did really good, I forget, Ray, they did pretty good with her. And Luke was just a whiny old guy, which really it's just bad. It's just not a good. It depends. Everybody has their own point of view, but still, it's like there's not. It's people live there mad, and some do, and they had a good reason to. Some of the scenes were not. It's like you have the female leaders, and you have the hot, the jock guy. And it's just kind of cringeworthy. It's just not things that just don't work in it, and you kind of get mad on what they're doing with some of the results. So I don't know. It's just it's not exact. It's not Shakespeare, but it's I don't know. They're getting major backlash from this thing, and I mean, Force Awakens was not perfect. But this is getting so much heat from the fan base that most likely the box office will probably get hit by it pretty heavily, where they're going to have to rethink. I don't think they made the next one yet. With good reason. Because this one, they just killed it. So I don't know if they're going to resurrect a lot of what they messed up in this one. They probably can't, but it was like, in my now you're worried. It's kind of like it's just for kids. It's B movies now. I mean, it already was to a certain degree, but now it's really just it's like there's nothing to this thing anymore. It's really surprisingly, it's all right. I don't know if it's entertaining. If you like the old characters, like I said, what they did to them is like Leia didn't even need to be in the thing. You could have just put somebody else there. I mean, you really didn't need her at all, really. And yeah, just too many characters, bloated, too many things going on. And the humorous thing about it, I can give this away because it's the tiny thing, but it's a chase movie, basically. Yeah, the bad guys and the good guys. The good guys are running out of gas. Bad guys are over here somewhere, which is, I don't know if I just fell asleep. I'm not paying 100% attention to it because I am dozing off while I watch it too. Because like the fight scenes is like, I don't care. It's like, this over yet? It's like some of the other scenes. They had some neat stuff with the Falcon flying around. That was cool. That was like really small. But they had the bad guys like right here and the good guys over here flying away. And that's what I didn't quite get that. It's like, are they like really far away or are they like a block away? I don't think they're very, I mean, it's like this. So this is your movie, huh? It was like, I guess if I'm understanding it right, it's like, is this a comedy? I mean, is this really your movie? Oh, whatever. That's their deal. Oh, it was all right, I guess. It was entertaining. I don't know. I'm kind of not that invested in it. So, what they did, the main character, the Skywalker characters, was just they could have did it better. So, I'm gonna do a spoil. I gotta get this out of my mind so I can filter as I can think again. So this is why I'm doing it. So I'm not going into a whole lot of detail here, but it's all right. If you have nostalgic, feelings for the old characters, well, well, it's still not horrible. And yeah, like I said, some of the twists, they have too many twists, but that's all right. But some work, some don't. But it just goes on and on. It does feel like War of the Rings. It gets boring. It's got that. It's just, oh yeah, they introduced this new girl. This I already forgot her name. I don't remember. I have it here. Oh, here, I just did a screenshot of it. If I can figure out if I get this to work right. I got a list of. I was going to show this real quick, but I don't have enough. What was her name? Oh well, Rose. I don't know. That was cringy. Also, I don't know. She didn't really work in it. Some of the things she said in it was kind of like, I don't know, just just a hard movie to watch. At some areas, it's for kids, and I see why some people might abandon the series with good reason. It kind of, yeah, the new characters are kind of all right. They're not really. Are they enough to hold this series together once you get rid of the Skywalkers and everybody? It's like, whatever. I don't know if anybody, who knows, somebody will care, but it's strange. I don't know if this thing. I don't know. The prequels are looking better. I give it that. Even though the Phantom Menace looks better actually, and that one everybody hates. I want Jar Jar Binks, the movie, not created by these people, would probably be better than this. Unfortunately, they really just kind of tossed it. I'm not. Anyway, I'll do my other spoil. I gotta get this out of my brain. So, because there are things in it just like, all right. Okay, I had to do that to get it out of my system. Here we go. All right, talk to you later. Well, I'll be back in a few. And I'm going to do another video, a real video after this. I'm going to do a spoiler one and then an actual normal one. I got to get this out of my system. Okay, bye.